our next adventure is going to take us to the ginger, the crema Kasa, and the peach ginger jam.
Moving into the Creama Kasa, our owner Sid Cook, he likes to say that there's 3 ways that you come up with a new cheese. Plan it, you experiment, and the best ones are an accident. And Creama Kasa was one of those accidents. One day, our agitator broke down, and all of the cream rose to the top of the vat to make the Creama Kasa, and then the bottom half made a low-fat cheese. We were trying to make Fontina that day. So now we add a little bit more cream to the vat when we make this one, so it's nice, buttery, mild, really approachable cheese. I like to use this as almost a dessert cheese. So we like to pair it with jam, which is very fitting for this pairing. We also like to drizzle chocolate over it. And we really like this pairing because the butteriness really enhanced the ginger flavor with the cracker.
Okay. Well, I think this is a great pairing with our ginger. This is our ginger biscuit is one of our 3 new flavors, and we just launched it 2 months ago. So we're really excited about that. And I think it goes really well. The ginger, it's a pretty strong ginger. It has ginger and caramelized ginger in the dough, little pieces of it, and some molasses. But we didn't go with the traditional sort of what you would think in a ginger cookie. We went actually with more of a pepperiness to it. So it's got a real spicy kick. And I like how the Creama Kasa, that's a really nice complementary pairing of the 2. And then, you know, peach and ginger and Bonnie's, but I'll let Bonnie talk to that. But I think it's a real nice overlay of a little bit of sweetness and citrus.
Well, I couldn't resist using my peach ginger jam with Effie's new ginger cookie or biscuit, sorry. And found that the pairing really worked well with the creamy cheese. You know, the ginger does have that spiciness, and the crunch of the cookie and the peaches and the ginger, which have a great consistency to them, just seem to work really well with that cheese. You know, the reason I came up with the ginger with the peach is that peaches can be sort of bland, a little sweet, but a little bland when they're cooked and made into a jam. And so I added the ginger some time ago, and it actually added to the gel. I don't use any pectin in my fruit jam, so I really need to have something, give them a little bit of body, a little bit of gel. And I don't use much sugar, so I'm depending on the flavor of the combination that I have to actually make the jam taste good. And a creamy Kasa just seems to go really well with it. It's a kind of foil for both of these. And then that crunch of the biscuit actually, again, gives you the ginger flavor. I think it's just sort of a great match. So this one really worked well for me.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
I was just going to comment that the ginger and peaches are just a classic combination. And when we did our cheese tastings here, when we came up with these new flavors, we came up with very buttery cheeses do fabulous with the ginger biscuit. So when we paired this together, I'm like, this is perfect. This is a nice little dessert. If you asked me, this would be the perfect way to end a meal. A nice creamy cheese on a biscuit that has a bit of a bite, that gingery bite, and that delicious peach jam on top. Great combination. It was a nice combination. So thank you.
I wonder if you could do some kind of a baked dish, Joan, where you would crunch up the biscuits with that ginger and use that with a little butter, and make a kind of
Like a
crust
graham
with.
cracker, right? Graham
Yeah,
cracker
and
crust. We
then
do that with
mix-
all
yeah.
our biscuits.
Yeah, mix something, the cheese with something, egg and a little cream maybe.
Maybe
And-
some ricotta or
Mhm.
mascarpone. We could make a
Yeah.
nice peach kind of peach jam on top of that.
Yeah,
But all of our biscuits make a fabulous pie crust, and we do that often. And if you go to our website, not that I'm here to sell just us, but we do that. They make a very, very bright and a nice alternative to a simple crust. It makes it a little bit, takes it again to another level. So it's a lot of fun.
you could do that with an apple pie, use your crust and put some of the peach ginger jam in the apples, toss them around and bake them.
Oh, that's an idea.
That would be good.
That's an idea, Bonnie.
Yeah.
The collaboration
Little whipped cream or a
continues.
little whipped cream on that.
There we go.
Or a little slice of crema casa.
Or crema casa. Exactly.
Okay.
Well, one of the questions that I have is that, I've been enjoying these gingers a lot. Ginger is one of my favorites. I do bourbon and ginger. I have ginger, all kinds of things. And there's a gooiness in here, maybe a piece of ginger or molasses or something where it's actually substance in here. And that really gives it a lot of full flavors. So, having the cheese and, having just enough. And I agree with you about the peach. I love peach, so we have the Crema Casa, the Effie's ginger, and Bonnie's ginger or peach ginger. So, again, I think that this is just a great pairing. There's so much going on here, and a lot of times I like to have something that goes completely off the rails, something that you wouldn't think that would go with it. But in this case, everything just works so well together. Everything just comes together that it's just a fabulous pairing. It is breakfast, dessert, lunch, dinner.
I agree. Michael, I just wanted to clarify, it is crystallized pieces of ginger in there.
Okay.
Yeah. And you may notice that these biscuits are a little bit thicker than our original oatcakes, so that we could have these inclusions in there, because I just felt like that kick of the chewy ginger is a nice lingering piece as you finish up one of these biscuits. So just wanted to comment on that.
Yeah, that was kind of like you have that spicy heat of the ginger really well in here, and so that translates. Actually, the peach ginger kind of tones it down a little bit, cools it off, but the cheese just brings out all the richness, flavors from everything. So that's such a nice direction to go. So far, that's my favorite. But then again, I love ginger, so that's one of the things. All right,